Evolution Fitness, it is lower body day, Monday. It's sure to be a hot one, but first your joke of the day. Why don't skeletons ever fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. All right, for part number one, we're gonna go 3 rounds. We got some good movement prep here, but really our workout today is gonna be high repetition. Think of it like cardio for your muscles. Nothing super heavy, nothing super grindy, smooth. Feel some fatigue, let it pump out, all right? We're gonna go 3 rounds. We got some landmine deadlifts or dumbbell deadlifts if you're doing some TDY. We just wanna think about sitting into the hip, feeling the hamstrings, feeling the glutes starting to work through the hinge. Make sure that we're hitting a proper hinge with that hip poking back, maybe even being in some slight internal rotation to actually get the glutes opened up, not leaning at the back and feeling pressure from the hips up, okay? Then we're gonna go some box supported single side banded calf raises. Love this because you kind of get in this hip flexion position, and we're gonna do this single leg calf, getting a big stretch. You're gonna get some blood pumping through the calf all the way up into the hamstring. The ankle's gonna get some great work, and we get some good work out of that band. You can do a standard calf raise single side on both sides if you don't have that set up though. Then we're gonna be doing some odd object get-ups or some Turkish get-ups. Fantastic full body exercise. Gives us the opportunity that we can work through some bit of the core, rotation, fatigue in the body, legs, glutes, etc. Okay? If you don't want to work with an odd object or you don't have one, Turkish get-ups will do the job. I would say these repetitions can be anywhere from 3 to 5 reps based off of the object that you have. We don't want the body breaking down. Again, this is about getting good movement and getting good blood flow, okay? Then we're gonna get into part number 2. We got 3 rounds. We're gonna do this elevated Cossack squat. This is where our squat side is going to be elevated. When I normally do a Cossack squat, I have to come down and kind of account for this balance of my ankle, this balance of my knee and my hip, and I gotta account for all that mobility. When I elevate that onto a couple 45-pound plates or somewhere around there, it gives me the ability, kind of like an elevated heel squat, to sit into the squat very smoothly and drive out and get to a decent range of motion without having to focus on the balance. You can do this just body weight, 20 reps is gonna be a lot, or you can add on a lightweight dumbbell, but again, we want to be able to smooth. Remember, we're thinking cardio for the muscles today. Lighter weight prowler push for 160 foot, enough to create a good burn, a good lactic burn there, and then 20 barbell narrow stance RDL. So we've already done a great job of warming up that kind of hip hinge position in part number 1. Part number 2, we're really gonna light it up for 20 reps. Again, try and hit some internal so we can really get some good stretch. We shouldn't have to poke the knees out a bunch of that RDL. If you don't have a prowler, we're gonna do a slow and low bear crawl, keeping your hips low, keeping it in the quads. And if you don't have a barbell, you can work with some dumbbells on those RDLs. Then for part number 3, we're gonna do this single leg sprint quad press. Fantastic fantastic movement with our hips under a band in this sprint style position, driving our knee to a deep, deep bend, as deep as it'll go, and then pressing out through the quad. One thing I like to do with these is just make sure my heel is slightly off the ground so I don't start to push the hip back and make it about hamstring, okay? Then we're gonna go barbell hip thrust, 30 repetitions. It's gonna be hot, so make sure our weight isn't too crazy here. You can do a heels elevated dumbbell quad squat, which is just chest upright, keeping your heels elevated if you don't have band or can't set up a single leg quad press, and then anything that you can put on your hips, dumbbell, etc. Finishing up, we're gonna do some banded plate calf raises. Go under a band, attached under a plate, get some good ankle bend and extend back up through that band. And then we're gonna work through some back, reverse hypers, AMRAP back extensions, or some kneeling back extensions if you are doing TDY, all right? Fantastic leg day. I hope you guys enjoy. Hoo-yah, never quit.